Come on, Ronald. Stop being such a killjoy. Stop being such a killjoy, Ronald. Hey, Ronald. Just caught some people spying on me. I'll call you back. Oh, you guys gonna stop for me. All right, guys. So I was just talking to my friend Ronald, and he's being such a killjoy. I wanted to go to a nightclub tonight, do some partying, you know, have some fun, just have a good time. And he was just complaining. He's like, I don't like that nightclub. Last time we went there, I had a bad time. I don't wanna go. I don't feel like it. He just kind of had a bad attitude. He was complaining and was just negative. And I said, stop being such a killjoy, Ronald. Do you know what that means? Killjoy. I love that word. It's kind of a funny word. It's a word that the meaning of the word is inside the word itself. Okay, so killjoy. What do you think the word means? Just hear it, okay? A killjoy. It means a person who just kind of like kills people's joy. Okay, are you a killjoy? So have you ever been at a restaurant or at a party or doing something fun, and there's someone there who's just kind of like, maybe they're looking at their phone and they're kind of negative, maybe they're complaining about something. Like if you're at a restaurant, you want to have a good time and someone's complaining about the food. I don't like this food, I don't like this place, it's too cold in here, I just want to go home. Or they've got a bad attitude, right? So that person is a killjoy. Did you know that word? Smash that like button if you did not know that word, right? So that's just what a killjoy is, right? So if you're in any kind of a social setting and someone is just being a little bit unjoyful, they're not having a good time and they're not getting into the mood and the spirit of the occasion, then you can call that person a killjoy, right? So are you a killjoy? So, you know, this is very easy to use because it's always a person. Okay, so it's the name of a person. It's what you call a person. So you can say, stop being a killjoy, Mary. Let's have a good time. Or if you're at a restaurant and someone's complaining, you say, why are you being such a killjoy? Why are you being such a killjoy? So yeah, that's what killjoy means. Very easy. It's got the meaning. It's like, it takes two words, right? Kill and joy, and it just puts them together as a noun to mean somebody, a killjoy. All right, so yeah, that's just what I wanted to teach you today. It's very simple. So if you hear that word in a movie, maybe you're watching a movie or you're reading something, and if you see that word, you know what it means. It means a person who's just a bit negative, a bad attitude. So yeah, this could be in any situation really, but usually for like a social setting, it's usually when people want to be joyful. Okay, what are some situations in life where you should be joyful? You should be joyful in a... Oh guys, look at that. Look at all that slime there. Man, that's like just a thick layer of slime on top of the water there. Crazy. So what are some situations in life where people should be joyful? It's kind of windy here, guys. Can you hear me okay? Sometimes the wind just ruins my videos. But look at that beautiful fountain. Not a fountain really, it's well, I don't know, it's a waterfall. I don't know where the water's coming from. It's coming from up there somewhere. So maybe it's a fountain, maybe it's a waterfall. I'm not sure. But yeah, so what are some situations? A wedding, a party, you know, maybe a movie night. If you invite some friends over for a movie, it's the kind of setting where people should be happy. People should be joyful. People should not be negative. They should not be looking at their phone, or like, they should not be complaining about anything. I hate this food. This movie is so dumb. Why did you pick this movie, John? I'm never coming over to your house again. Do you know anybody who's a killjoy? So guys, there are situations in life where people should be joyful, and it's good to be joyful in those situations, right? So if someone is not joyful, if someone is not happy and like engaged in that dog is a killjoy, killing my joy. Trying to teach you English, he's killing my joy. So man, look at these nice red leaves here, guys. Oh, it's just so beautiful, man. So guys, you know, actually I was thinking about this just before making this video. I was thinking, you know, there are situations in life where you should kill the joy, right? So this term killjoy, right, I mean, it's always talking about it's a negative word to use for someone, right? You're saying they should be positive, they're not positive, so they're killing everybody's joy. They're a killjoy, right? So it's, you know, if you call someone a killjoy, you're saying they have a bad attitude. You're saying they have a negative thing. Okay, so that's the English lesson. English lesson is finished. You understand that, right? So now, if you will allow me to get on my soapbox a little bit. If you get up on your soapbox, you kind of stand up and you want to say something. You want to give a little speech, kind of maybe to do with morals, or maybe that people will think you're better than, you know, like better than everybody else. Like, look, let's say this is a box. This is a bench, right? But let's say it was like a box, a soap. I don't know where we come up with the word soapbox. But it's, imagine it's a box, and I stand, look, I'm gonna get up onto my soapbox. Now I'm higher than everybody, right? I'm higher than everybody. And so I'm gonna say something that maybe I appear better than everybody else, or I know something that everybody doesn't know. So sometimes people, you know, use this. So I asked you if you will allow me to get up on my soapbox a little bit and just say something important. Okay, I'm gonna give a little speech here, say something important. So here's my thoughts. There are times in life where you should kill joy, right? What are some situations where joy is not appropriate? A funeral, right? Imagine if you're at a funeral. Let's say your dad, let's say your brother's, no, not your, let's say your friend, I'm trying to think here, okay? Let's say your friend's dad dies. Let's say your friend's dad dies, okay? And you're at the funeral, and you're kind of bored. You're feeling kind of bored at the funeral, and you just tell your friend, hey, let's go party. Let's go party right now. Let's go to a nightclub. This funeral's a bit boring. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go to a party. You're telling your friend his dad has just died and you want to go party. Is that appropriate? No, it's not appropriate. Okay, if you do that in that situation, you can kiss that friendship goodbye. Right? If you kiss someone goodbye or something goodbye, that means it's done. You ruin, you're saying goodbye to that relationship. You may as well just, It means it's over. That relationship is over. You kissed it goodbye. So what I'm saying is, if you say that to your friend whose dad just died, and it's as good as, the relationship is as good as dead, because then your friend will be offended, and if you try to and if you say, oh, what's going on, why are you mad at me, he's gonna say, well, at my dad's funeral, you wanted to go out to a nightclub. You were bored at my dad's funeral and you wanted to go to a nightclub, right? So if you make a mistake like that in a relationship, you may as well kiss the relationship goodbye. You may as well, guys, it's just so windy. Sorry about that. You may as well just kiss the relationship goodbye. Well, let's just face the wind, and I'll cut in toward the canal over here somewhere. All right, so has anybody ever done something to you where you just, it really hurt you, or you just, it severed the relationship? Okay, to sever means to cut off. It cut off the relationship. Hey, look at these guys, have some nice Halloween decorations here, guys. Look at that. Wow. Do you have any Halloween decorations up, guys? Those people are really into the festival. They love to celebrate. Now, if I came along and said, guys, Halloween is dumb, don't put up these stupid things in front of your house, that person might call me a killjoy. Say, Mark, stop being such a killjoy. We want to celebrate Halloween and dress up in costumes and have fun, and you're just such a killjoy, Mark. Yeah, right? So that would be a good example of the word killjoy, right? But imagine if your friend, or if someone you know, if you're in a relationship with someone and that person is suffering and you don't suffer along with them, you may as well kiss that relationship goodbye, right? So it's like another way of saying to kiss something goodbye is another way to say it's going to be a permanent severing. You're going to sever the relationship. It could also be with a thing. If maybe you have a car and you don't like the car, and you say, I kissed it goodbye. I decided to kiss that vehicle goodbye. I don't know. That just means it's done. Your relationship with that thing is over. But usually we use this to talk about human relationships. We use it to talk about people, right? So if you make a mistake, a big mistake in a relationship, sometimes, man, now it's super windy. You may as well just kiss the relationship goodbye, right? So, what are some situations where you should not be joyful? And guys, this is something I think it's something that people don't really understand. This is a concept that in my experience, very few people understand this concept. Okay, if somebody is sad, then their friends also need to be sad, or their family or their loved ones also need to be sad. If someone is happy, their friends should be happy with them, right? If someone is suffering or they're injured, like let's say your wife is in the hospital, she's sick, you should not be at the nightclub, right? That's just common sense. But I find that this is a pretty I don't know, it's something that people don't understand. Sometimes they say common sense is not very common. Right? And that's true. Common sense is not common. So if if you have someone who's in the hospital, or you have someone who is sad about something, or is if there's a relationship that's broken and you're celebrating and you're partying all the time, it's you may as well just kiss that relationship goodbye, right? If you want to party and you know someone who's sad and you love someone who's sad, well, you have to change your life, right? And I don't think people really understand this concept. Has this ever frustrated you guys in your life? Guys, just take a look at these cool leaves here. I just want to stop for a second. Look at these beautiful, like pink purpley leaves contrasted with the green, bright green there. Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? You got like bright green here, you got kind of sage green here, and then kind of like a, I don't know what to call this color, maybe a burgundy maybe, or a maroon. I don't know, I'm not a color expert. But guys, let me know if you get this concept. Do you understand this? That in sometimes in life, it's appropriate to kill joy, to kill your joy. If you don't kill your joy, then you're killing the relationship, right? Like I said, if your wife is sick in the hospital and you just want to go and party, you may as well kiss that relationship goodbye. Now, the reason I say may as well, because we're comparing it, right? You might not intend to hurt your wife, but it is going to hurt her, and so you may as well just kiss the relationship goodbye, right? Well, guys, it's really windy, so I think I'm gonna cut this soapbox speech a bit short. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Thank you for allowing me to stand up on my soapbox a bit. Yeah, so if you give like a speech, if you're on your soapbox, it kind of seems like, you know, for me, if I'm kind of, maybe you think I understand this stuff and everybody else doesn't, and I'm like preaching at everybody. You need to do this, you know, wake up, learn this. Why can't you understand this stuff? Right? But anyway, so I'll get off my soapbox, but let me know, has this ever bothered you? I think this could be one of the biggest relationship breakers in any relationship. This can be one of the biggest things that destroy a relationship. If you're in a relationship with someone and you are going through something, the other person who you're in a relationship with, they have to go along with you. If they don't, you may as well kiss that relationship goodbye, right? So, oh guys, I hate this Alberta wind. So anyway, guys, there's my soapbox speech. Let me know if this has ever bothered you. Let me know if you understand this concept. Do you get this? Like the funeral example, that's a pretty extreme example that everybody can understand, right? If you're laughing at a funeral, that's inappropriate. You should kill the joy. If you don't kill your joy, if you are laughing and having a good time at a funeral, you're going to lose all your relationships. All their friends at that funeral are going to hate you, right? So there's a time for everything. There's a time to be joyful, and there's a time to be sorrowful. Sorrowful means sad, right? So yeah, anyway, that's what killjoy means. It's always a bad thing to you know, well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You can be it in more like a joking way. I told my friend Ronald, stop being a killjoy, you know. It doesn't mean our relationship is over. He knows his attitude is a bit negative, and I'm trying to have a fun time, and we're still buddies. So, but if I told him that, you know, it just means that I don't approve of his bad attitude. I wish he had a better attitude, right? So do you know anybody in life who is a killjoy? Let me know down in the comments if maybe you are a killjoy. Maybe I'm a killjoy, guys. Gonna take a refuge behind this tree here. All right. So anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say, guys. It's kind of a useful word to use sometimes if you're in a situation where you want to be happy and everybody else is being negative, or maybe you are the negative one and everybody else is partying and you're complaining about this and that, and you could say, I'm a killjoy. I'm a killjoy. I'm killing the joy at this party. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing great. Hope you liked my soapbox, speech. I'm gonna get off my soapbox here, and I'm gonna wish you a great day. Hope you're doing great, guys, as always. Hope you're staying safe, healthy, and happy. I love you so much, and let me know if you're suffering today. If you're suffering today, that I'm gonna suffer with you. All right? I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna cancel my plans to go to the club, and I'm just gonna be with you. We're gonna be sad together, guys. So anyway, there it is from here in windy Alberta, Canada. Well, hope my next video is not as windy as this one, and as always, I'll see you guys over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.